Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming podcast. Today is the 3rd October of 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. So today we're going to talk about Google and streaming video games. Though when I say streaming, I do not mean that you're the one who's streaming the game to the audience. What I'm talking about is the potential to not have to have powerful hardware to be able to play AAA games that are demanding on hardware. So this is because Google yesterday showcased something that is called Project Stream. And in a blog post, Google described it as a technical test, which is an awful term in my opinion, but essentially it was to see what are the challenges and whether they can pull this off. They have partnered with Ubisoft and streamed Assassin's Creed Odyssey using only the Chrome browser to both desktops and laptops. What they additionally said is the idea of streaming such graphically rich content that requires near instant interaction between the game controller and the graphics on screen poses a number of challenges. When streaming TV or movies, consumers are comfortable with a few seconds of buffering at the start, but streaming high-quality games requires latency measured in milliseconds with no graphic degradation. So, yeah, that is currently the problem with streaming games to your computer if you just have like some desktop computer that you bought 10 years ago or something like that. Currently, most people's internet is just not ready for this. There may be places that are ready for this. I might imagine like quote-unquote arcades, places where like game cafes. Those could probably actually save a considerable amount of money just using these streaming services. Just they need a really good internet for that, and they already need a good internet either way, so it's not that big of a deal for them. You may be able to get into a beta to test the project streaming, as Google is currently looking for applicants to help them perform the test. If you do want to, you must be over 17 years and you must live in the United States. And if you do qualify under these conditions, you can go to the Project Stream website and just, go there. It's projectstream.google.com. But yeah, for me personally, I cannot really get there. Maybe with a VPN. Let's see whether my Opera VPN helps that. Let's put us into Americas and reload and see whether it works. It's usually slow. No, it's still not available, but what can you do? Let's turn it off the VPN. But in general, I do think that streaming video games will have a place. Though I do think that targeting PC gamers is not the best solution. For a pretty simple reason. Most PC gamers are somewhat proud of their gaming rigs. They want to have the best hardware, and yes, there will be a significant portion of them who will be, okay, I can save, I don't know, $1,000 on my computer, just get a good monitor and a good internet, and then I pay this $10 subscription per month and I can play my games. Cool, that's awesome. But mostly I just think this will over time replace consoles. Because console players are the ones who prefer comfort over being able to say what exactly your game does. They just download the game, press start, and the game runs. And that is exactly what streaming can provide for those kind of people. On top of that, again, they don't have to spend $200 to $400 depending on the console. And they only need a good internet. And I think good internet will be appearing more and more over time as we will see this technology get better and better and better. The biggest question at the moment is how fast can internet appear over the world so people will be actually able to use this well. I personally think it will take something from 5 to 15 years depending on where exactly you live. I, for example, have optic connection, so I would be fine with that. I could just stream games right away. I wouldn't have to have hardware, but I do need it also to produce videos, so it isn't really an option for me. On the other hand, if I imagine being with my parents, oh man, that would be awful. They have like 300 milliseconds latencies. The best they can do is like 8 megabit connection, so no, that wouldn't work at all. But living in a big city, having a good connection there, it could probably work. But living anywhere in the country, man, you're fucked. Like, literally fucked in the ass, and you have no chance of getting this working unless 5G mobile internet actually performs as companies are advertising. And if that becomes a thing, we can see game streaming become a quite popular thing, I think. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Steam, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow the blog. Either way, be sure to leave a comment and be sure to tune in tomorrow for more gaming news, as we are your source of daily gaming news every single day. See you guys later with more gaming content.